Hello my friends, welcome to Dave's Skillet. Today we won't be using my rice cooker. We're going to be making some bread, and it's a German bread. It's going to be beer bread. Right over there. So right here, we have everything set up to begin. As you can see, the butter in there. There's 40 grams of butter. Yeah, I did weigh everything, actually. 250 mils of water, but instead of 250 mils of water, I know this is a little bit more water than necessary, but I'll probably add either some more flour or some less beer. But I really don't want to waste the beer because I can't drink it, so I have to manage it anyway. Now it calls for sugar, the recipe. I'm not going to use any sugar, otherwise it's 10 grams of sugar. I'm going to use honey instead of sugar. That's my cop out. And I'm going to be using some yeast. The flour, that's the flour I used. That's just bread flour. Now, that's about it. I got to open that bottle of beer. Woo! It smells like beer. So we just pour it in. We made a little divot thing there. Got to put this packet in there. Packet of yeast. Right in it. Bang. The whole thing. Don't shortchange it. And then you just swirl that with your finger. Your finger won't mind. It's not going to eat you up. And then I got to put some sugar in it. 0.35 of an ounce. Call that a teaspoon. And that's enough. I know I didn't measure. And we're going to let that sit in there for a minute. And then it's going to do its yeasty business. Now, I'll add the rest of that as soon as that's done doing what it's got to do. And we'll be right back. And so we're going to pour the rest of that beer in there. Woo, look at that. I'm going to stop right there. I need a spoon. Actually, a fork will do. Doesn't matter. Fork, spoon, whatever. Give it a good stir. I'm going to have to add some more flour to this. If it doesn't do what I want it to do, I'll have to add more flour. And that's okay. I got a little bag right there. I have a 5-pound bag in the cupboard below me, so I'm hardly going to run out of flour. Oh, that smells good. Of course, you'd have to like the smell of beer. I just can't drink it any longer. The doctors are mean to me. Yeah, well. That is the way it goes. Now I need the spoon. I don't know if I'll need more flour, but I think I do. I think I will. Now that butter I used was soft butter. It's been on the countertop here all morning, really. So it's not exactly refrigerator hard. I tend to leave the butter out. Okay, that's going to need more flour. That's definitely going to need more. And that's okay. It'll just be a bigger loaf. Don't put a whole bunch in. Take it in steps, because otherwise you might make a mistake and put too much, and that wouldn't be good. Okay, it's time for it to come out of there and go on here. I may still have to add a bit more. We'll see how it goes. I'm playing it by ear, not that kind. So it's going to need some more flour, just a little bit. I think I'm done with this spoon. Now we just start. I got one hand free for the flour in case I need to add more. And there's only one way to do this. If it feels loose, it needs more flour. This feels really liquidy. So I add more flour to stiffen it up. You'll feel that as it happens. And then it'll start to not stick to your hand like that. When it sticks to your hand like that, that's the other sign that, you need more flour. I'm probably going to use that whole bag to make this, because I put a lot of beer in there. I put in almost the entire bottle, which was 330 mil. That's over 11 ounces, 11 and a half ounces. Yeah, it needs more flour. Yeah, now, did you see that? Now, it's breaking off of my hand. It's finally letting go. It still needs a little bit. Oh, yeah. And I'll have to pull that off my fingers and get it back into the loaf. Okay, let's get that off my hand. Ugh. It's fun making bread. Come on, you're gonna like it. You know what you're putting into this loaf. You know you're not putting all kind of preservatives and stuff. You don't really want to eat that stuff, do you? Look those chemicals up. Google them. Then you'll know what I know. Scary stuff. A lot of it's scary stuff. That's all I can tell you, is look it up, because wow, why would you put those things in your body? Yeah. And we didn't even use any sugar here. How about that? Putting sugar in food isn't good either. That's sick. When I grew up, okay, there was sugar in foods, but not like today. Today is crazy. I'm surprised the FDA lets them. Even though they say, okay, but sugar is allowable. Yeah, if you don't put it in huge toxic amounts. Okay, I think I'm done with the flour bag. Check that out. Now we're talking. Now I can work with it. Yeah, that's great. Mm. This is called kneading the bread. Okay. I gotta get all this stuff off of my hands now because it's starting to interfere with what I want to do. Yeah. Now, that's pretty much the loaf done. I gotta get all this muck off of me. This is one way of doing it. And then when I get like 99% of it off my hands, I'll wash my hands. Whew. I was gonna use a pizza pan to do this work. I'm glad I didn't. I used a proper bread pan. Pizza pan just wouldn't, I believe, would not work out. And I have used pizza pans before, but they're really big ones. And I have one, but I just didn't want to bother cleaning it. It's a product of, I've moved. My stuff was in storage for almost a year. You tell me it don't need a cleaning. It needs a cleaning, all right. Whew. Everything needed cleaning. Okay. What to do? Well, I got to put it in the pan. So I'm going to put it in a cast iron pan. Not really a pan. I think it's cast iron, although I'm not sure. It just might be sheet steel. Don't know. Oh, I think it might just be steel. But I'm going to spray this Teflon coated pan with some coconut oil. I don't like breathing that stuff. Okay, now. Gotta get rid of the evidence. I'm sorry it had to go down the drain, but I can't drink it. Yeah, well. Now, we're gonna let that rise for a while. I'm gonna put that over there. Whew. How about that? Need a new towel. Whew. We'll let that sit and rise to the occasion, and I'll just watch it. And that's it for right now. That's going to take probably 2 to 3 hours. Okay, we're back. Whew, look at that. That thing is really doubled up. Okay. I'm gonna have to put some more flour on top though. It's a little bit sticky, but oh, you can really smell that beer. Wow, that's pretty good. Okay. It won't be long. I have some beer smells going on and some bread smells going on all over the place. I gotta put some coconut spray on my pan before I stick that one in the oven. I'm gonna turn the oven on. Bake, start. I should have turned the oven on a while ago, but then, hey, I had the bread in the oven. Had the oven on with the oven light on to help get that going. Now, woohoo! This will help get it out when it's done baking. Okay, that's enough. The other one is going in the freezer. Yeah. Oh yeah, that feels nice. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, that's good. That's a good one. Oh my. My elbows are hitting the container. Now, we let that rise for the occasion. And this one, I got to wrap up in some cellophane, saran wrap, and put it in the freezer. Heck yeah. That's how you take care of it. And then when that loaf is gone, ate up, I got another loaf. Oh yeah. Whew. Now, the saran wrap, right? That one's not ready yet, but it will be. That should do it. We pull off a piece of wrap. Uh-oh. Saran wrap and I don't get along so good sometimes. Kind of does its own thing. I get it working. Now, bang, right there. Now, Ah. Ooh. Whew. Now, this one goes right in the freezer. No playing around, no waiting around. Chuck it in. And after it freezes up, you can put it in a paper bag. And you can write on the bag what it is. That way you won't forget. Okay, I gotta wait for that to rise, for that. And once that rises, again, it'll go in the oven. That's its next destination, directly. So, there it is. Should be about an hour, something like that. I don't think it'll take more than an hour. But I got the oven turned on, and when the oven is done, it'd probably be time to go ahead and put that right in it. And we'll be back. Well, we are back. Whew. It's ready to go in the oven. Bang. That's it. In the oven. Give it 20 minutes at 350. And that'll do us. And it's done. Whew. Just out of the oven. Whew. It's warm. That's how you know it's done. Mm-mm. Woo. That's hot. Oh, we'll let that cool down, and then we'll have us a slice. A couple of them. Wow. And let's see what it's like. Woo-hoo. Putting these on just in case. It's a bit warmish. Let's see what we get. Oh, look at that. Oh my. Oh, that is lovely looking. I got to do a close-up on that. Wow. Wow, what's that like? You see the texture of the bread. Ooh. Yeah. Perfection. Mm-mm. Oh yeah. I gotta put some butter on that. I've waited all day for this one. Oh man. Whew. Well worth it. Well worth the wait. Heck yeah. It's a lot of work to do bread that requires kneading, but wow. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I can taste the beer. Mm-hmm. It's faint, but it's there. Oh yeah. Hmm. Wow. Wow. Oh yeah. There we go, friends. Beer bread. Beer bread, German beer bread with German beer. Oh, it is so good. I can't even tell you. how good that is. Mmm. Wow. Look at that. Look at the texture of it. That's just beautiful. Mmm. And the crust. Mmm. Mmm. You know, when we were kids, we would take the crust off. Not with this one. Mmm. Mmm. That just melts in your mouth, you know? I mean, that's real good. Mmm. And the crust, a bit of saltiness to it. Now, I only put 10 grams of salt in the flour. I use sea salt sparingly. Mmm. Mmm, mmm. Mmm, mmm. Wow. I need a napkin. Mmm. That is really, really good. If you're looking to make a loaf of bread, that's it. Mmm.